Welcome back to pupsforsale.com.au to the February 2015 Australian Puppy Scams Hall of Shame. In this edition we feature Findads.com.au, a site that's recently arrived on our shores fresh from Oslo in Norway. The mob that are behind this run a series of free classified sites across the world, none of which they monitor for quality and to keep the scammers out, as we'll show you. What makes this site worse than most of the MFA or Made For Adsense sites is the fact that they aggregate ads from other sites. So Free Ads is one of them. It's another site. We'll expose that in another edition of the Hall of Shame. Hosts virtually all of the ads on that site are scams. Cracker.com.au, another one loaded with scams, and again we'll feature that in future times. What's even more concerning, however, is they've got ads from Gumtree. Now, most of the ads, but not all, on Gumtree are legitimate for puppy classifieds. However, these people feed or obtain the feed from Gumtree, sites like Gumtree, to make themselves look more legitimate. They were recently gathering the feed from Trading Post. Trading Post has blocked them, and we suspect Gumtree will shortly, because it makes them look a lot more legitimate than they are. Okay, so we'll give you an example of Free Ads. Here it is, full of scams. Now, these have lots of different categories like most free classifieds to show you how common and how dedicated the scammers are to focusing on the pet classifieds. You'll see here the latest Free ads, and most of them are pets. That's because they're the most successful ones. Now, all of these ones here, their latest ads, are all scams. Now, let's pick one. Let's have a French Bulldog, shall we? And remember the tips that we've given you previously on how to detect scams in the Hall of Shame on our scams page on our site. We'll pull this up when the site finally loads. Okay, French Bulldog puppies for sale. Now, this particular case, they're not saying too much, because most of the time when they do say too much, they're a dead giveaway by their grammar and so forth. The biggest giveaway here is obviously the price, $250, which is not even close to the $4,000 plus that a French Bulldog normally goes for. But a lot of the time they put in grammar, their grammar in English is very poor, and they just copy and paste text into their different ads. In fact, our favourite one is this one. Yorkie puppies available. And stick with us. These are very special Yorkie puppies, been wormed and microchipped. Don't forget they're copying and pasting all the time because English is not their first language in most cases. Let's go ahead and see what else they copy and paste. We have all paperwork. These will be big dogs. I see now. Don't forget Yorkshire Terriers, and will make a great family guardian. Priceless. That is what we say, is that they copy and paste most of the time. Well worth it. Absolutely. For a Yorkshire Terrier that's a great family guardian, it would be worth it. Great, you won't be disappointed. For more info, please contact obviously a free email address that's controlled by the scammers. And the price, giveaway. Well, who wouldn't give away a guardian Yorkshire Terrier? What a wonderful dog, or not. So that's an example, all jokes aside, of some of the blatant scams that are run on these sites, and the owners never bother to check them. As I said, these are MFA or Made For Adsense. What they do is they load up their site with AdSense ads, like this one for Pet Barn, hoping people will click on the ads and then make them money. So that's Free Ads, but again, it's aggregated from this site, Findads.com.au, which is also an MFA site. And you'll see the latest ads on Findads, for example, Pomeranians. Now, this shows that it's the same scam syndicate running these particular ads, because these are all for Pomeranians. So they'll go bang, 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 load them all up, and say they're in different cities and so forth, all this cheap price. So that's just an example. Cracker is another one, as we just mentioned before, and we'll expose them shortly. 3 healthy English Bulldog puppies for sale, without going into much detail, $900. Well, you can forget that straight away. And so if you want to have a further look, you'll see things like AKC bloodlines from America and so forth. But if you look at the text, the grammar in English are obviously completely nonsensical. And so it's a fake straight away. Again, Cracker are not checking their ads at all, and it's just another MFA site. So as we always say, if in doubt, drop by pupsforsale.com.au, where all advertisers and all ads are verified by admin, and you've got click on the scam tab and you'll see lots of advice for puppy buyers and sellers. Stay safe, folks, and stick to Pups for Sale, and you'll be just fine when looking for your next puppy.